What's up, movie lovers? It's your girl Rossie here, and I am back for a special afternoon interview with the young, talented actress Kristen Duff. All right, guys, so let's get to it and let's talk to Kristen. All right. Hi, Kristen.
Hi everyone.
How are you?
I am doing fabulous. How are
Awesome. I'm
you?
doing really good. I'm doing really good.
That's all.
Unfortunately, though, I am going to say something. I'm doing all right, but guys, so I just recently moved and we just bought a new place, and the air conditioning unit has been out for like 3 days, and the tech is not coming until Monday. And I'm here in Sacramento, California, and we're in a heat wave, guys. So triple digits, and I got a nice little fan by me, so I'm cooling off. But just a second, but that's what's going on with me. But it's a beautiful summer, and I discovered this young lady on Twitter, and I don't know how we ran into each other, but we definitely follow each other on Twitter. And she gets a lot of reposts and retweets, and so I happen to see that, and we end up inboxing each other. And then she sends me this resume that's just crazy, and I'm like, I want her on my show. I got to interview her. So her name's Kristen Duff, and she's an actress, a model, a writer. Kristen, tell them what you do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So, I am an actress, model, screenwriter, writer, and I am also a producer. And I am also looking forward to being a director someday. And I have written my own films and produced 2 films of my own. So,
Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, she's putting us in check, you guys. My goodness. So Kristen just celebrated her 18th birthday. Happy birthday, Kristen.
thank
And you know, when I met Kristen, she's 17, all right? So when I get this resume from her, I'm just like, when? Like, how? When did you get the time? When did you start acting?
I started acting when I was only 15 years old.
Okay, okay. What made you want to get into acting?
What made me want to get into acting was since I was like 3 or 4, I grew up on Disney Channel, and I grew up on SpongeBob and pretty
Right,
much all the Disney Channel, like Hannah Montana shows. I
right.
grew up on those, and I just always dreamed about being on TV. I always wanted to be in front of the camera. I wanted to be just like Miley Cyrus was like in Hannah Montana.
Okay, okay, okay.
And I just knew that's what I wanted to do. And my mom,
So go ahead, babe.
sorry, I'm so
No,
sorry.
go ahead. No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Thank you. So when my mom, she told me that when I turned 14, I can start being part of the entertainment industry because she started when she was 14. She was a model. So she was like, you know what? You can start when you're 14 too.
Right, right.
And
How
that's
did you go ahead? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I have so much is going on in my head. I have so
oh,
many
it's
questions, but
okay.
go ahead and finish up. My bad.
It's fine. I forgot what I was going to say anyways. It
Okay.
wasn't a big deal.
So let's see. So when you told your mom this is what I want to do, and obviously your mom's a part of the industry, so she's very familiar with it. So at 14, like, how did you go about, getting your first role? What did you do to start towards professionally acting?
So, how I started professionally acting is how I sent you my resume. So, used to, I sent everybody my resume. I went on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. Sometimes even TikTok if I had to.
That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. And that's how I got her resume, guys. The go-getter here. So I was reading a little bit about you, and um let's see. So you did training classes with different actor techniques. You did that. What kind of was it, a Meisner tech? Was it a different tech? Like, what techs did you learn?
So I started with just like film acting.
Okay.
I haven't really gone into like the techniques yet. I'm
Okay.
about to, but not
Okay.
yet. But
Okay.
I gone to like just learn how to do film acting, improv,
Right.
different accents, voices,
Wow.
commercial, voiceover classes.
Right.
And I've done a lot of dialect classes. I learned the American Standard accent. I also naturally have a Southern accent, so I was like, let's learn this.
Right. Right. Wow, Kristen. So you guys, she had a film with Eric Roberts. Let's see, that was back in 2021.
Yes.
And it was a horror film called Purse. And it was directed by Layden Whitmore. How did that happen to come about?
So how it happened to come about is so I reached out to this director the same way I did
Oh
everybody
my God. Oh my God. Side note. Does your mom trip about the fact that you've like gone and done all this? Like you're self-promoting, is that like, is she like, what's, Kristen, go ahead. Tell us, Kristen. I'm just fascinated by that.
Thank you. So I reached out to her the same way I did everybody else. And so we became really close and we started just having this bond. And she said that I'm more of a person that just keeps going, never gives up. And so she casted me with my very first project, my very first movie project with Eric Roberts.
Wow. Wow, congratulations to you. That's really awesome. Guys, you got to go get it. If there's anything that you guys want to do in this day and age with the internet, those are the good uses of the internet. You go out there and you self-promote. I mean, there's no reason why you can't. This young lady is 17 years old and she started self-promoting at 14. And I mean, look what happened. How was it meeting Eric Roberts and working with him?
So how meeting Eric Roberts was he was amazing. One of the most sweetest people I have ever met and worked with, and he's just so kind. Like he's awesome.
Nice.
And working with him was awesome as well. Absolutely loved it.
Tell us a little bit about the film and the part that you play in the film. The film's called Purse, guys. It was directed by Layden Whitmore, and it's starring Eric Roberts, Kristen Duff, and she's going to tell us a little bit about it.
So about Purse is a horror and thriller feature film and movie. It is on Amazon Prime. If you want to check it out on like Amazon Prime, Tubi. I think it's on certain parts of Pluto, maybe. And I'm pretty sure it's on Alice Movies as well. And what it's about is it is about this purse that's possessed and it gets passed on to people and people get the purse and pretty much passes around like their generation to
Awesome.
generation.
Awesome.
And I'm the main character's sister and I am a sophomore in college. I think it's like sophomore in high school or college. I
Okay.
forgot. It's been a long
Okay.
time, but
Right, right, right.
but yeah.
Well, go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
I was finishing. I was finishing my sentence.
So I love horror films, and we here at Rossie Talks love horror films. When I started the podcast, that was the first thing I would review was horror films. So you guys, just to let you know, you'll get a review. We will be reviewing Purse, John and I, as soon as we probably next month. We'll definitely do it next month, and we'll give you guys a review. I'll link the movie up to you guys. You guys can check it out. But go and check it out right now on Tubi, Amazon. It's called Purse. Eric Roberts, Kristen Duff. Check it out so that when August comes and we review it, you guys can know a little bit about it. Okay. And we're going to do a spoiler-free review, so don't worry about it. So after Purse, so Purse was your first feature, like your first professional role. But before that, because I know that you write short films, when did your short film come about and how do you go about writing that? Like the idea, how did that come to you? I mean, you're so young. So
Thank you.
yes.
So, how my short film came to me, so I filmed it, I think, a month before I filmed Purse because the director was like, let's see what your short film looks like before we get you on Purse. That we can make sure everything's good and you're good on casting and things like that. And I was like, okay. So,
That's awesome. Oh my
thank
God.
you.
So your short film?
So I went hiking with my dad one day, and this kind of brought up the idea. I was just looking at ideas on what to write about, and so I was like, let's make this a short film, like a horror film. Now I should know that I'm good at horror films.
You're in the right spot, babe. You're in the right spot. You're on the right podcast. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
So when I went hiking, so there's like this historic landmark where I went hiking. I had no idea this was there, and there's a sign that told the story about this girl, and she committed suicide and jumped off a cliff because she loved this guy, and this guy cheated on her with another woman. So it was like in like probably early 19th century, maybe. It was a long time ago, but yeah, she jumped off the cliff there, and there's also a war that happened in that area too, so it's really historic. And
Okay.
she, and there's this whole biography about her, and I was like, what if we add her to my short film and maybe have her be like a spirit in the short film? And after that, so I made these two characters named Sarah and her brother James. And her brother James. So after she committed suicide a long time ago, she haunts people in the neighborhood that lives near there. So in the film, she kind of gets into people's minds, especially Sarah's brother James gets to his mind and said, jump off this cliff, do this, and just pretty much possessed him to do that exact same thing that she did. So it just pretty much goes on there. It's a real
Okay.
suspicious film, but it was my very
Okay.
first short film.
Wow. How did it go for you making that?
It was really good. It was real smooth, real
Okay.
easy, actually. It was just, I felt like it was meant to be.
Okay.
And we actually filmed on that location that it happened in, pretty much around that area.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was really fun filming it. It was real
That's really
sad,
interesting. That's so
but
interesting. So
yeah.
like when like with writing, I mean, I know you when did you decide that you realized that you wanted to write as well? Like I don't even want to be in front of the camera as well. I want it also. When did that come about?
So how that came about was so I was always determined on being in front of the camera before. I was like, I want to be in front of the camera and in
Okay,
front of the
okay.
camera only. And then I was like, writing came to me and was like, it's just real easy. It just came to me.
Oh,
Yeah, it was just like, I don't know. It was real easy for me
okay.
because I've always like kind of wanted to write my own short film, but I've
Okay.
also always wanted to be like the main character in the
Right.
film.
Right.
What I did is I wrote it. I wrote a biography about it, started writing the script, and then jotted it down on computer, and then
Okay.
kind of went through on that. So that's how that started.
That's awesome. How long does it take, or did it take for you to do your short film, to write it? Like, how long did it take?
It took a month, probably
Okay.
altogether a month.
Okay. You're girl, you're sitting here talking like this is nothing. Like, like this is nothing. Like, yeah, a month I did that. Um, what about let's see, it says that you're a lead in a play series called Savannah's Place, and
Mhm.
that was in October 2021. Was that? Am I
I think I was on LV magazine in October
okay?
2021. I probably
Okay.
accidentally mixed it up there. Yeah.
Okay. And
But
so Savannah's Place, what's that one about?
so that is a series directed by this director named Keith Jacobs.
Okay.
And it hasn't came out yet. We haven't started
Okay.
filming yet. We were
Okay.
supposed to film like last February.
Okay.
Things with the script got kind of messy, so
Right.
we were waiting probably until next January to start
Okay.
filming. But
Okay.
I'm really excited about that one.
That's well. Do you know the character that you'll be playing in Savannah's Place?
Yes.
Okay.
Her
Can you
name,
talk about it, or can you?
I can talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So my character is named Ruth in it, and it's mainly about these kids that's kind of like Jumanji, where they get into like a video game.
Right. Right. Okay.
But it was Savannah's Place. It's like
Okay.
with VR goggles. And we get into
Okay.
like this virtual reality. It's like these kids that play this game and they get into this virtual reality and they kind of get stuck there until they kind of
Okay.
get out of it. That's pretty much the plot right now. It may change, but
Okay.
that's what
It's
they've been
interesting.
telling me.
It's
Yes.
interesting though. It's really interesting. I like that.
Thank
Um,
you.
so you okay, so you in October 21, you were on the cover of LV magazine,
Yes.
Teen magazine. Congratulations on that. That's pretty
Thank
dope. Was that the
you.
first magazine that you've been on the cover of?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Do you feel like things are happening fast for you?
I think so. I
Yeah,
really do.
that's awesome. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Let's see. So you let's see, it says you have a gosh, it's Point Isabella. Is
Yes.
that another one of your short films that you're making?
That is the short film that I talked about, that the
Okay.
spore one that I made and
Okay,
wrote.
okay, okay,
Yep, the site is called Point Isabel. So I was like,
okay,
let's just name
okay,
it
okay.
Isabel.
Oh my gosh, girl. So like what do you do for fun? Like I mean, do you I know you work a lot, but what's your fun days like? I mean, do you hang out with friends? What kind of things do you do?
So on my fun days, I play with my dogs. I love my two dogs so much. They're
Cute,
amazing.
cute, cute, cute.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I hang out with friends sometimes. I hang out with my neighbor. Um, I take drives sometime when I'm bored. Pretty much in my free time, I just find things to do because I have
Okay.
ADHD. I'm just
Okay,
always.
okay. So you're going.
Yeah.
My nephew's like that. It's like, what are you doing? Where are you at? And he's over here, he's over there, he's outside playing. He's active a lot, just a lot. Let's see. What did your parents think about the fact? I mean, not only as acting, but like, or even family members when they find out like she writes, she does this. I just that's just amazing at like such a young age to be doing all that. I mean, and going for it. It's so cool. So how does everyone feel about it?
So before I started, my parents, so they always, like, my mom was a model. And so I had some people in my family that were like, acting so hard. The entertainment industry is just so hard to get into. And I was like, what have you been wrong?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And it is hard, guys. It is hard to get into the entertainment industry. We're talking to Kristen Duff right now. She's a young actress, model, screenwriter, producer, soon to be director. And she's done a little bit of everything. She has a movie it came out in 2021 with Eric Roberts called Purse. It's a horror film. We'll be reviewing that in August. She has a short film it's already out, or you're still work on Point Isabella?
Oh, it's already out. Yeah,
Point
it's
Isabella's where can we watch that at?
on Vimeo and YouTube at It's
Okay.
Kristen Duff.
Okay. All right. So and everything will be in the links, guys. So all her information, you'll be able to link up to her Twitter, everything that she's talking about, it'll be in the link of the video and on the podcast. But she's a very talented young actress, and like I said, her short film, Point Isabella, that's a film that she wrote. Gosh, you wrote, directed. I mean, you did all that. You did the casting for that. I mean, how
Yeah.
does that go?
Well, for the casting, it was pretty easy for me to cast as well
Okay.
because I had a
Okay.
friend named. Well, I have a friend. She lived in Canada, but now she lives in Egypt. She's
Okay.
originally from
Wow.
Egypt. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
And we met in an acting class when I was 15. And we were just best friends ever since. Like, we
Okay.
are so close.
Okay.
And I casted her as Sarah's best friend in Point Isabel.
Okay. And that was shot on location. If you guys are here late listening, um, sorry, Kristen told us about the film. The site that the film was shot on is a site that was known for a young lady that jumped off a cliff, and so she takes that whole story, makes it into a short film. Sounds really interesting. I'll definitely be watching that as well. Probably will review that as well. We're doing Holly Shorts. We're waiting to do our Holly Shorts short film review. So you came at the perfect time. Actually, let's see. Do you have an agent, or are you doing this all by yourself?
I do have an agent, but
Okay.
I'm also working myself too, so I'm pretty much doing both.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But it
What
is a lot
about
easier though
it?
with an
It
agent.
sounds like a lot to do. The fact that you have decided to just do it yourself. Kristen decided to take her resume, guys, and just send it out to everyone. And by doing that, she hooks up with Layden. Oh, goodness, I don't want to forget the name. Here we go, Layden Whitmire, and that's how she got to film with Eric Roberts. Music? Are you into music? Do you listen to music?
I love music.
Who's
I
your favorite
am
artist?
My favorite artist would have to be Taylor Swift. I
Absolutely.
am a big Swiftie.
Okay. Okay.
And I really like a lot of like classic, like old music, like classic
Okay.
rock. I'm really
Awesome.
big fan of Aerosmith. I
Oh
love
yeah.
Steven Tyler. I love him.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Is it the early days of when he brought our girl who's featured in all his videos besides his daughter? Oh my gosh, she played in Clueless.
Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone. Yeah, that album at that time. I remember when she was featured in it, and it seems like every song that her and his daughter was featured in were just awesome. Grew up in Aerosmith, love Aerosmith as well.
Yes.
So do you do a lot of have you gone to shows? Like have you gone to see Taylor Swift?
I have. I've been to a Taylor Swift concert when I was 7,
Okay.
and that was during her Red tour, and that was
Okay.
when Ed Sheeran first became famous,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that was pretty much one of the first times he ever was like, I forgot what it's called, but it's when like somebody else is in the concert and they
Okay.
perform too. Yeah,
Okay. 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 He was in the lineup, kind of.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. How was that?
It was awesome. It was so cool because I got to see Taylor Swift grow, but also
Right.
have Sharon grow, and I'm so happy to see where they both are now. I really
Right.
am.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself, well, hopefully famous
Right. Right.
and graduating high school.
Right.
Definitely will be in college, and
Okay.
I'll definitely be working really hard. Probably, hopefully, getting majors by then.
Right.
Um, and hopefully getting on like Netflix, Hulu, um,
Yes.
Dish, shows like Friends, because Friends is my favorite show.
Okay. Okay. I was just gonna ask you, what do you watch? What do you like to watch? So, Friends. Let's see, Friends, the original Friends that came on, Monica and all them. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Do you have like a dream project that you'd love to maybe produce or work on?
Yes, I do have one. I have my dream project would probably be I would really love to work with Tom Cruise. I would
Okay.
love to work with him. I had a
Okay.
crush on him growing up too, so
Yeah, yeah, same here. Same here. I saw Top Gun so many times when it came out, and having to and got the leather jacket. All of us girls had the leather jacket, and Top Gun 2 thought it was great. But yeah, he's what's so great about Tom Cruise is I'm way older than you. I'm probably your parents' age, and I'm telling you, that man just continues to look attractive as he gets older.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's aging quite nicely.
Yeah,
Um,
he
I
ages
was
like
watching.
fine line.
Have you seen the new Top Gun movie, Top Gun 2? What
Yes.
did you think?
I loved it. I saw
Okay.
Miles feller on there in the beach scene. I
Right.
fell in love with it.
Oh my gosh. We were I was talking to him at work with some friends, and we were talking about the fact that how he does his own stunts, cuz one girl went to go see the film and she's like, I don't know if I want to go see Mission Impossible
Yeah.
that's out." And she's like, "I'm going to go see it." So I'm like, "How was it?" And she's like, "It's really good." She's like, "But do you know he does his own stunts?" Yeah. Yeah, he does. And she's like, "Do you see how he looks now? He still looks good." I'm like, "Yes, like Tom Cruise, absolutely." Do you like the Mission Impossible ones? Have you seen those?
I've seen the first one, but I
Right,
haven't seen the rest. I want to see the rest though, but
right,
I haven't yet.
right. The new one's really good. I saw the first one and didn't see the other ones, and of course, the new one. It's really good. My husband loves that. Absolutely loves Tom Cruise. Anything that Tom Cruise does, he
Oh,
loves it.
me
And the fact that he
too.
does his own stunts, it's like it gives him an extra notch. You
Yeah.
know. I want. Oh goodness. Oh yeah. What I wanted to discuss with you, I wanted you to let others know because you're in Kentucky.
Yes, I am in
Okay.
Kentucky.
Kristen's in Kentucky, and we were talking backstage about the fact that a lot of people think that you have to be in a certain area to, start acting or get involved in it.
Mhm.
And Kristen's in a place where you wouldn't think that she'd have all this access, but she's smart, so she uses social media. What would you tell young people that are, let's say, 14, because her mother allowed her to get into this at 14, which I think is really smart. I think at 14, you're pretty smart. You know about what you want to do, and it's a good age instead of being really, really young. It
Yeah.
could be a struggle. So,
Yeah.
what would you tell young people how they
So,
would go about it if they're in somewhere like Kentucky?
what I would tell people is, so wherever you're at, even if you're in California or even if you're in Kentucky or living in the middle of nowhere somewhere, you can always reach out to people if you have the device, if you have a phone, computer, and pretty much even if you're in a bigger city, you can reach out to them the same way.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take virtual acting classes. I'm going to
Right.
reach out these people and I'm going to see and I'm going to get my plane ticket bought and I'm gonna go film.
Oh my God. Yes, it is absolutely possible. And you can do online virtual acting classes. I did it, and I didn't know I didn't know either that you can do that. But during the pandemic, I did a lot of virtual acting classes, and it really does help out a lot. It's if you're used to going to classes in person, it is a little adjustment, but it happens. It can get done. I mean, I had a great time. So you can do that, guys. And like Kristen said, if you're in the middle of nowhere and this is what you want to do, go for it. Look what happened to her. She kept reaching out, and then a director reached back out to her and said, "Yes, I'd like to work with you." So it can absolutely happen. So you said in 5 years, graduating, um, getting majors. Is acting? Is this what you want to do? Is there other things that you're interested in doing besides acting and writing, or are you just in a creative field?
I feel like I am gonna be going straight with acting and writing. I'm gonna be going to college for journalism just in case.
Awesome.
You
Awesome.
never know. And they offer
Yes,
work at TV too. So I was like,
exactly.
yeah.
No, really. And you're saying that you want to be on, Netflix, Hulu, all that. Absolutely. I can see you there. It's going to happen. If you've gotten this far, I'm just excited to see where you end up at. And if I turn on my Hulu and you're in one of those made for Hulu films or Netflix films, like remember, I don't know if you're kind of young, but still you're an actress. The Netflix film it was a series, and it was with Justin Bateman and the Ozarks.
Ooh.
The Ozarks on Netflix. It's for adults, but still there's a young girl that's in there, and you look kind of like her, and so I can see you in something like that, in like a Ozark. So I absolutely, I know that's going to happen for you. I just can't wait to see what it is that you're going to do. So let's talk about upcoming projects that you have coming up.
Yes. So upcoming projects I have coming up is, well, Savannah's Place. I have Don't Make a Sound, which is a movie project, and I played the role of Jamie, which gets kidnapped. It's also a horror film,
Okay.
and I get kidnapped and abducted. I think I get abducted by, yeah, I get abducted by this guy. That's a serial killer,
Okay.
and he, I think he I remember filming for it. Yeah. So I run from him. He kidnaps me. I get stuck, I think, in his basement. That's pretty much what that one's about.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And then I have, let me think. I think I have one more. Oh, yes. I also have a short film coming out called The Babysitter, which is also another horror, but it's kind of also a drama too. Because I'm
Okay.
kind of drifting towards like more dramatic stuff
Okay.
too.
Okay.
And I also really want to do comedy stuff in the future. So
Okay.
pretty much all, but
Okay. Would
yep,
you say that your favorite is horror films? Is that your favorite genre?
I love all of them, honestly.
Okay.
I do love horror films, but I
Okay.
love all of them. I
Okay.
really do.
What's the your favorite horror film that you've seen recently?
My favorite horror film would have to be Pet Cemetery.
Oh, yeah, right? That's
Yes,
a throwback.
I know.
That's a throwback. Do you have you seen the newest one, the remake of it?
I have, yes.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty good. I love it.
Right?
I
Right?
really do.
I was kind of skeptical because obviously, you know, the first Pet Cemetery was really good and
Yes.
it was just great. So, you know, you kind of get worried when they do remakes. At least I do.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, because you're like, please don't ruin it. You know what I mean? Like, please don't. But then with the remake, I really appreciate it. I thought it was really good. I heard some people weren't too fond of it, but I thought they did a good job.
Me
I
too.
love the Poltergeist films too. I think those are good.
Yeah.
Those were some of one of my favorite scary ones was Poltergeist. That was just
Yes.
freaky. The little girl, her little voice, the older lady. So yeah, horror films, but that's a good one, Kristen. That's a throwback. Pet
Thank
Cemetery.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
Stephen King.
The scariest horror film that I've watched so far was The Exorcist, the original one.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. I remember I didn't watch that until I was like in my 20s.
Wow.
And you know, we weren't able to watch a lot of those type of films growing up, but in my 20s, I went back and watched that. And that was just, whoo, gosh. I mean, my goodness, that was horrible. Good in a horrible sense. Like it was horribly good.
It
Um,
was horribly good,
right?
yes.
And it was scary. It was scary when she got taken over by
Mhm.
the demon
Yeah,
and just the neck spinning, the vomit. She was just she did a great job. Linda Blair
yeah.
actually she did a great job. Um, they
Mhm.
did do a remake. They did a remake on that, didn't they?
I think they
I
did.
think they did a remake. I think I saw it. It was so long ago though.
It was. It was
I
a very
can't
long
remember.
time ago. Me
Do you
neither.
play games? Are you a video gamer?
I am a little bit of a video
What
gamer.
are you playing?
Roblox.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That okay. My nephew's playing that and he loves it. He absolutely I'm like, what is that? He absolutely loves it. That's all he talks about. He's online with his friends playing that. What other games are you playing?
I am playing Roblox
Okay.
and I have been playing well, the only game I've really been playing recently was Roblox and in Roblox I've been playing Bloxburg and I've been
Okay.
playing Jailbreak.
Okay. 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 What's your favorite? Are those your favorite type of games to play? Do you play any role-playing games or do you
I
play any
do.
horror games?
I play this horror game called um well, I play a lot of these like story time games on
Okay.
Roblox. Oh,
Okay.
there's this one called Five Nights at Freddy's on Roblox.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yes. I've
Yes.
heard of that's an old mobile game. I remember it was a mobile game at first, and then it got really popular.
It
And
is.
that's a freaky game with those stuffed animals and the with weird teddy bear. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm playing the new Harry Potter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I remember I put it on. I haven't played in a long time because I don't have a lot of time to play, but when I do, it's kind of an escape. And so I never played any of the Harry Potter games, and I got the new one. And oh my gosh, like I stayed up to like 3 in the morning, and my husband's like, babe, I'm like, I can't, like, I just want to do spells, and it's so cool. It's just such a good time.
I
Such
love
a good
Harry
time.
Potter. I love
Right.
Harry Potter.
The movies were really good, but I just never thought, I thought the games would be just kind of childish and just, I wouldn't enjoy it until I put it on. I'm like, I feel horrible. Like I should have been playing these a long time ago, but Harry Potter's a fun freaking game.
Yeah,
Anyways, Kristen, I've had a great time talking to you.
me too.
I've been looking forward to this. Listen, me and Kristen were so excited to do this interview. We thought it was like, what was it, June? Remember June?
Dude. Yeah.
This girl inboxed me and says, "Could you please send me the link for the interview?" And you freaked me out, girl. I thought, oh my gosh, did I double book? I go and I hurry up and look, and I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, it's the 19th. I did not mess up. I send Kristen a inbox like, girl, it's on the 19th of July. She's like, I'm so sorry, I get my days mixed up. We've been excited about doing this interview. I've been excited to talk to you.
Yes.
I'm so happy that you're able to come on to Rossie Talks and to end off, the month of July. And you guys, just to let you know, so the way that I designed our shows in July, I wanted to end the month of July with two artists on opposite spectrums, two young artists. So Kristen being a talented young artist who's just turned 18 years old, and all the stuff that she does, the movie Hearst with Eric Roberts, directed by Layden Whitmire, her short film Isabella Point. She was on the cover of LB magazine, teen edition. Like she's done a lot. She's writing, directing, produced. Well, not directing's coming up. Like she's coming at us with directing, but she does everything else, you guys. And so I've been excited about this. So I wanted Kristen to do her interview today, and then next week I have a young talented rapper that's coming on. His name is Malachi Martin, Young Mally. And this young kid is I think he's about 16, 17 years old, and he is absolutely amazing. So that's how we're going to end our shows here in July. You guys can join me tonight, though, because at 6 o'clock, I'm going to go live with John DeGregorio for Movie Lovers Unite. You can also watch it on Rossie Talks. We're going to be reviewing Northwood Pie, and we're going to do a spoiler-free review. And so you guys can check that out. Kristen, is there anything you want to say? Any shout outs to anyone that you want to leave us with?
Oh, yes. So I love you all. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching this. And thank you so much for watching Rossie McCurry and her show. She has a wonderful show. And I'm so happy and more than happy to be on it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys, so listen, this is on YouTube. You can watch this on YouTube. I've seen some of you come in and out. And I appreciate you guys as well. And to my listeners up on the podcast, you guys know what's up. This interview will drop in probably by the end of the week. I'll put it up as soon as the editors are done doing what they do for me. And you guys will be able to listen to it anywhere you listen to your podcast, guys. Thank you so much for the, I think we just hit 13 or 14,000 downloads, guys. You guys are really hitting us up hard. On I listen to my podcast on good pods, but wherever you listen to your podcast, thank you guys for engaging with us. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen to Kristen and I geek out over movies and games and music and all that stuff. Show Kristen some love. You guys will find all her information in the links below. Hit her up, tell her you saw on the show, and show her some love. And we'll be seeing Kristen real soon. You'll be seeing her on Netflix, or you'll be seeing her on Hulu, but she's coming for us. Thank you so much. Your parents did a great job with you, sweetheart. Happy birthday. Don't leave the backstage, okay? Stay back there when I go off, okay? Don't leave. Okay. All right, you guys know what's up. I will see you guys tonight, though. Tonight, I'll see you guys I'm going to go live at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with John DeGregorio. We're going to talk about the movie Northwood Pie. We're going to be reviewing that. And you guys will jump back into The Sandman. I'm going to double up on those episodes so we can get through that, see how that ends. And also, guys, I want to let you know that we just posted our video game show. We did last Wednesday. It was the top 5 best open world games. I had Jason Nicholson with me. I had Eli Barquist, aka Trust, Jedi Master, Don Tucker, all of us, and our special guest, Jamie from In the Front Row podcast. All right. So you guys can see that on YouTube. And next month, on August 9th, we will be reviewing Summer of Games, the games that came out this summer and upcoming games to look forward to. So until then, guys, you guys know, let me get my life together. And I will see you guys again. I'll see you this evening. And appreciate you guys. Love you guys.